Today we are looking at the clockwise letters that sit in the grass or the body space of our dotted thirds when we do our handwriting. And these letters are M, N and R. And when we write the M, N and R, we use a hopping pattern that looks a bit like this. Trying to maintain that hopping pattern or keep that hopping pattern inside the middle third or the grass is sometimes tricky, but we can practice that. You can use a whiteboard or a piece of paper for this activity, and you'll need a ruler. I'm going to draw on either trace on either side of the ruler to form two lines, and this is the grass section of my dotted thirds, the grass section of my dotted thirds. And my goal is to continue the hopping pattern and stay in between the top and bottom line as I do my hopping pattern. I'm going to start off by going down, up and around, up and around, up and around, and I'm going to try really hard to maintain the same size hops all the way through. It's a tricky activity. Let's try that again. I'm going to use my ruler to draw two extremely straight lines the same width apart. I can just do that by going on one side of the ruler and hold my ruler in place and the other side. I now have my guidelines, which is the grass section. And to help remind you it's the grass, I might draw some grass there. So you know that is the grass section of our dotted thirds. I'm now going to start my hops down, up and around, and around, and around, and around, trying to make sure they are the same size. So when you're ready to draw without, or practice these hops without the grid lines, the guidelines, you need to make sure they are as close to the same size as possible. If your lines look, or hops look a bit like this, they are definitely not the same size, and you try really hard to make them as close to the same size as possible.